Go for it.
Speed. We got it started by 8. Yay. Not as bad as sometimes.
Well, not all of them can be winners. Oh, Jesus, that's loud.
What's loud?
There should be music coming through on Owlbear.
Oh, right.
down.
Opening the things.
Let me go and make sure that's turned on. Ah, there we go. Wait, I
What do
haven't
we
got
got
heard from Priest yet.
Reese is here. What do you mean?
Oh.
He joined and he spoke.
I have not heard him say anything.
Reese?
Hello.
Oh, there he
Hi.
is.
There you go.
Oh no.
What a
He's here.
feisty starting spot.
Damn it,
Oh,
Priest.
what?
He said hi.
Oh, okay.
What?
We're all lost. No one
Now
knows
he's
what's
saying
going
what?
Well,
What do
yeah,
you want?
I'm sorry.
What do we want?
You said huh, it sounded like, and then didn't say anything again, so I was like, fuck yeah.
When do we want it?
Now!
What?
What is
Huh?
it we want? No one knows. We're just all gonna
going
storm
on?
the camp.
They hit the what?
No.
They hit the what? I mean, that could be said during 9/11, or it could be said if someone hit the gritty.
Yeah,
Mr. President,
Kane's
he's
back.
second.
We don't have to suffer through a repeat of.
Wait, are we streaming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr.
no.
President, a second Jonesy has hit the gritty.
Oh, n-
Get down.
Mr.
Get down.
President,
You want
Goku is
9/11.
hitting the gritty. I'm not sure what to do, Mr. President.
Hold on, that's the wrong tab. It's not accidentally
it's not
show
Monday.
people. What the fuck? Yeah, let's not.
Oh yeah,
accidentally-
Priest, I was gonna tell. I mentioned offhandedly to Leo, but I finished the first season of Goblin Slayer.
Oh!
Forget how far I got into Goblin
The way
Slayer.
that just rose up.
It bubbled up from within.
Is it worth it for both Kane and I?
Just
You
skip
know-
episode 1.
Oh, okay.
So it does start off in a very concerning way, because you're just thinking like, oh man, this is just another shit isekai that's using shock factor for bait, but no, it's genuinely like a very
Yeah,
gritty dark fantasy that is enjoyable.
it's just a horrible opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently the actual opening music is good.
Yeah, just
I've
the
heard.
first episode's bad.
I-
A lot of
it,
rape.
it really makes you hate goblins as much as Goblin Slayer. It's really cool.
All right.
I guess.
I'll
At
put it
what
on
cost?
Fair enough, CD. I'm kind of. I'm not in exactly the same boat, but I've been up for a while as well. I've been up for. Oh, jeez. How long?
poor
I woke up at
Aw.
13 hours.
It's Hell Week next
15
week.
hours. 15. No, you had to
What's
say
next
it. You
week?
had to fucking say it.
Hell Week.
Oh
It's
no.
week
Sorry,
before
it's calling
finals.
on me.
Week before finals, basically.
The week before finals, where all of the final projects are due.
No.
Yeah, my comp sci final
Nah.
project is due on a Thursday, and I can think of 0 things that I would rather do than finish that project.
Yippee.
0 things. I can come up with a few.
Leo, can I
Try
ask
me.
you a question real quickly?
What's up? Go ahead.
Why
You
does
know
the
those
stream
towers
have the tag paper
without being
money?
in them?
Because I wanted it to.
That is we are the only channel using the tag paper money.
I know. That's what makes it funny.
That's paper money right there.
It
You
is a
should
whole
put
lot of paper
NFT on
money.
there and see what happens.
I don't know if I want that kind of attention.
I don't think you do. But we do have Parskinski, so you know.
They're
Otherwise-
particularly adamant about NFTs.
Huh? Oh
Would
no, I was
be.
gonna say like we've had weird viewers. We can
Oh
have
yeah,
them.
definitely.
He seems like an NFT guy.
What do
I don't know.
this
I don't know him
song from?
personally.
I just have a vibe for
That
that.
reminds
I'm
me of
vibe
our
reader.
Iron Tom
You
joke.
can start
Bruce.
that.
We have come again. What about Iron Tom?
I said that you guys were mentioning NFTs, and I was like, that reminds me of that Iron Tom joke we made a few weeks back.
Oh yeah.
Iron Tom NFTs. Oh yeah, on the lunch break.
So Aaron, Bruno, you gotta understand NFTs.
Stop
it right now.
The niche level of that joke is something I'm not sure I could properly get into.
All right, we should probably get started on. I just realized
Yeah.
we're late.
All right.
Sorry for being late, everybody.
Administrative stuff. I forgot to ask the Empire's gang if we're doing something tomorrow night again. So I'll.
Lethal Company.
Oh.
Lethal Company.
Possibly. Yes.
Possibly. We'll possibly.
Everyone?
We'll see.
Please?
I think we have to mod it, which means I would have.
I'm gonna
to...
go
We
look
do.
up mods.
It takes
It's
less
very
than
easy
2
to
minutes.
mod.
I have the guide.
Okay.
I made
Nice.
the guide.
Will you send me the guide, Kane?
I made it. I'll have to just hop. We'll just have
We
to hop
all
in a
have to
VC
mod it
and
like
try.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Ain't hard.
Sweet. No, that's
It
fine.
really
But
is
somehow, I think it's because I'm bad at making tutorials. Every single person I've given this tutorial to everyone, and they've all fucked it up in the exact same way. But
that
that's
just
just
means
because
you're really good, but in
it's
just
really
like-
good if you know how files work.
Wait, you need. You,
yeah, I'm gonna mess
What?
it up.
using
It's just
files.
people
Just
not
using-
knowing. I refuse to
using
download the
Thunderstore.
Thunderstore mod manager. I fucking hate it. It's the worst with Risk of Rain 2. I can get it manually modded in 2 minutes flat.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All right, sweet.
Okay,
So that
with
might
no
be a thing we
complications.
do. We were talking about doing like a quick intermission from Phoenix, right? To do a Lethal Company thing just for fun. And so we could maybe do something like that tomorrow. I will have to consult with the gang after
The gang.
after the stream. As for streams for the
Gal, do we
rest
kill
of
'em or
this
do we
week, they'll be kinda back to normal, but I wouldn't expect anything beyond the bare minimum. So it'll be it'll be the Monday night. I'm pretty sure Outer Wilds on Wednesday will happen this week, unless I need to, unless I am forced to take that time back for my comp sci project. That would be the one thing that gets in the way. So hopefully Outer Wilds again this week. I'll see if I can cram a Persona stream in at some point, but I'm not gonna make any promises. And other than that, again, I'll also talk with the Empire's gang about next weekend. So we'll stream schedule is a little bit up in the air, but should be closer to normal than last week.
Unless you get swamped by exams.
Yeah.
In which
and
case,
then, anyways.
expect chaos, whether that's us being there or us not being there.
Fair enough. All right. With that, I think that's all the administrative stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass things over to Mirak.
Aye. It's weird. Every time I do this, I feel like it's been forever.
That's because it has.
Did it on last week.
Yeah, we
Ah,
did
it
nice
took
with
forever
D&D
for
set.
me.
Or did we? We did.
Yeah.
I forgot.
All right, let's get started. So, where last we left off, the Empire's gang, that's not right.
The Empire's gang.
Characters that
band
the
of
Empire's gang is
non-heroes.
playing.
Hey you guys, it kind of feels like we're building an empire here. You want to call ourselves the Empire's Gang?
Whoa!
NFT empire.
What a shit name, honestly.
Who would call themselves
Who
that?
would call themselves that?
Some
That's so
ridiculous
cringe.
idiot.
Real
Yeah,
quickly, do you think if Kyle was still in the real world, you'd be a fan of the Empire's gang?
Oh, he would be Vega Dipper.
Or another
Alright.
version of Barkinski.
Yeah.
He would only speak in GIFs.
So, you all concluded your business at Stairway Isle, and returned for some of you by boat to Lakuhiri, searching for answers and searching to
Mostly
make use
just
of that
answers.
scroll that you collected from Bade's corpse.
Yeah.
With all that being said, you received a bit of help from a local guide and entered the city proper. So, I assume Rox is leading the way, but if anyone else wants to,
We were going to an apothecary, yeah?
yes.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm fine letting
Yes.
Rocks lead.
I shall take charge.
All right.
Because I definitely don't know where we're going.
To the apothecary.
All right. Rox, you begin making your way. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. This is a new city, after all.
Ominous early stream perception check.
12. Plus my
Okay.
modifier of... Where the fuck is my character sheet? 14.
All right. You're definitely in an unfamiliar place. The winding city streets filled with commerce, living spaces, anything else, are tricky to navigate, but through only a little bit of trouble, you eventually wind up at what you believe to be the apothecary mentioned by the guide.
That's good. I suppose I will walk in. See if I can find the clerk, or however.
I'll
Okay.
come in as well. See if I can't step in if negotiations go poorly.
Don't see how you could.
Why are we here?
You'd
again?
be surprised.
Fair, very fair.
We do,
So-
in fact, have Kyle with us. I lowered
What?
my
I
voice
kind
for
of
that
forgot
last
about
bit. I lowered my voice for the last bit.
Did you guys say my name? What's going on? Huh?
Oh, don't worry about it, Kyle.
Okay.
We're just, I was just suggesting buying you a treat if this goes well.
Should
A
we
treat?
start? Bessie, should we start like spelling his name?
T-I-L-E.
We do have K-Y-L-E with us today.
Oh, he spelled it with a C.
File.
Oh, no. C-I-L.
Sile.
You'll
So,
continue.
who all is entering? Aze and Kyle, are you guys gonna wait outside, or are you gonna come?
I'm gonna wait a minute and just look around and see if anyone notices us going in here.
Make a perception check, I suppose.
Frick. I don't have. There's Owlbear. Okay.
Ober.
Perception check. That's
Yes.
gonna. Oh shoot, that might be an unnatural 20 or higher or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. Despite your paranoid delusional tendencies, no one appears to be watching or keeping eye on any of you.
That's good.
Dang it. I was hoping for trouble.
Of course.
The city is peaceful for the most part.
I will
For
enter, but I will not engage in whatever they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too much.
I'll just
Same here.
I'll just look around.
Sit
we
still,
trust
look pretty.
Kyle, right? Right? Do we?
I have no ulterior motives.
Oh, I never suggested you had ulterior motives. Like,
Oh, good, good.
I'm
Can
not
we
even
trust
sure your
Kyle
whole
to
Kyle
stand in
Bucks
place?
thing can even. I think you're so clumsy with the Kyle Bucks it can't even be considered an ulterior motive.
Okay, so the three of you walk in, while Aze Damada stays outside for a hot second. As you walk in, you see that there is tables, rows filled with potions, bottles, lab equipment, things of that nature, alchemical gear. Or rather, just chemical gear, because alchemy is something to see here. But you see that there is a drow man of somewhat tall stature. He's wearing sort of black robes and a little pair of round sunglasses. He appears to be conversing with an older orc or half-orc man.
I'm sorry, clerk. What flavor is this potion?
Sorry. Give me one moment, please. Okay, so just remember to apply it 3 times per day and change the bandages each time. That'll run you a gold, let's say. Yeah. Thank you. You see, the orc man puts a gold in his hand.
Old. Guy's a fucking.
Try to avoid getting into incidents like that. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And you see as he just
What's
walks
going
out.
Excuse me. This blue potion. What flavor is it?
My potions aren't really flavorful necessarily. I can make them flavorful, I guess. But
I would recommend doing that. Have you perhaps tried fizzing them up a little bit?
fizzing. What do you mean with carbonation? Seems like a waste.
Yes, it does seem like a waste that you're not doing it. This is a flavorless, fizzyless potion you have. Completely
They
bland.
They take on their own natural flavor. If you're not fine with that, then
Can I
could
sample?
certainly. No, I would
Nice
prefer if
sample.
you did.
I walk out of the store angrily.
That was strange.
Well,
Oh, he'll be back.
So,
sorry, I'm now picturing Kyle slowly becoming Willy Wonka. Fizzy lifting drinks.
soda.
That is not what I expected to hear you say.
Coffee, soda.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to walk up to the clerk and be like, "Good day, sir. I was wondering if you could help me identify this scroll."
Why, of course.
Sweet. All right. Please be careful with it. I've heard it is very unique and valuable, and I know it has something to do with regeneration. Like it's probably a healing scroll of sort, but I've been given very little information to work on.
A regeneration and healing scroll. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me get right to work on this.
Take your time.
See as he sticks out his hand for you to hand him the scroll.
Yeah, I'll hand him the scroll.
Okay. You see as he unravels it and looks at it. Written in a foreign language. No worries. Nothing a little comprehend languages can't solve. You see as he does a bit of somatic components before casting a spell and focusing his now arcana-infused eyes onto the scroll. And you see as immediately his expression turns from calm and composed to a slightly more dour one.
I don't know what dour means.
He looks a bit upset by what he's looking at.
Is there perhaps something wrong with the scroll?
This is alchemy. And
What do you mean?
it's alchemy.
But it's like a guide for alchemy?
No, the scroll is made with alchemy. Not
Oh.
typical spellcraft.
Interesting.
I do understand it. It's a resurrection scroll.
Oh, no.
Or at least it should be a resurrection scroll. Are any of you familiar with how alchemy works?
I learned the principles a long time ago, but I could probably use
The
a
law
brochure.
of equivalent exchange.
I've
What
talked
you
to enough
put in,
assholes.
you must give out.
What a strange mix of answers. I'll take that as a maybe. Alchemy works on the extreme and precise valuation of things. This scroll works on the valuation of the life of a humanoid, the necessary energy in order to recreate a person's body and infuse their soul with it. The problem is that because of how uncertain alchemy is about things that they haven't discovered yet, the soul part is not there.
So,
Wouldn't work.
to clarify, it is a scroll for bringing back a humanoid's body without attaching the soul.
Well, that's the problem. If it were complete, it would attach the soul. But because it isn't, the soul basically has to struggle on its own to reattach itself to the body. And if done improperly, not only would the body eventually start to rot and decay, but the soul would eventually leave it, leaving a lifeless, soulless husk, or worse. So,
Went to a vibe with no soul.
Oh, dear.
if you don't mind me asking, how did you get your hands on it?
Wait, real quick, because this moment is important. Rock, you're sort of cutting out. Just a
Fucking
little
hell.
bit, like your words will fade.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's like the end of your sentence kind of taper a little bit.
My bad.
Sounds
I will
good
never
now.
forgive you.
Discord leaves.
Sorry. To reiterate, where did you find this exactly?
Well, I don't know its origins, but
Oh,
we
wait,
did
yeah.
steal it
How
from
did we
alchemists
come
who had
across it?
stolen it.
We got it from a dead guy.
It's hard to... Wait. Rox, how did you hear about the scroll?
I was just simply informed, you know?
How did we?
You hear passing word. When there's talks of a regeneration scroll, that's big news. It's something I wanted to get in on.
Touche.
Who told me isn't really of much importance, but apparently the scroll itself is.
Well, yes.
What?
Nothing. So, what do you intend to do with this? Sell it? Use it?
Well, research it, I suppose.
Complete
What
it.
end?
Find out who made it, I guess. If even you're unaware.
I can tell you who made it. An alchemist made it.
I guess, let me clarify, which alchemist made it and why they decided to make something like this. Whose soul is supposed to be in here?
Luckily for you... no, that's not what I meant. It's a multi-purpose scroll. You use
So
it
you
to
say
revive
it and you
someone,
can revive anyone.
Oh, anyone. You simply
If
need
it
their
worked.
soul.
But to understand
doesn't
the
work.
motive behind why
But it-
a scroll was
it-
made specifically is of importance to us.
Yeah. So it should work, but doesn't because it lacks a soul?
It's incomplete. The valuation of the soul is wrong. Therefore, if someone tried to use it, the soul would not properly reattach to its host.
I
I
see.
have 2 questions.
Right?
Why? Can you tell why it seems incomplete? Did they get it wrong or did they never finish?
There's no
Right.
value.
There's no value for the soul.
Yes.
Hmm.
There's value for everything. The body, its components, the necessary energy to get everything back in motion again, blood flow, oxygen, all those necessary bits. But not the soul.
What does it cost now?
Alright?
Does that mean
What does it cost now? Without
Scroll?
the soul? Yes.
broke?
What does it cost to perform the spell?
Costs nothing. That's why the scroll was made. Using it,
Oh.
someone could freely resurrect someone. And if it's complete, they could freely resurrect whoever they wanted. Basically,
No matter-
indefinitely.
An infinite number of times?
Yep.
And does it
No
look...
cost to themselves.
Nope.
Oh dear.
But it doesn't work because you need to not have a soul for it. Hypothetically speaking, if someone didn't have a soul, would it still work freely?
The person you're reviving.
If you don't have a soul,
Rox?
then you don't have conscious. You don't exist. You are just flesh.
Hmm.
It would work, certainly. The body would function, blood would flow, and if they could manage to get something into their stomach, it would probably be digested. But motionless, lifeless, soulless, no conscience, no nothing. An empty husk.
Interesting. And I'm sorry, one last question that is slightly out of context. I can't tell if I'm just immediately forgetting what I'm hearing as I'm hearing it, or if you, or what. It's is it like
There's no value.
intentionally wrong?
No
Is
value.
it like this? Someone fucked up, or because they just didn't finish the job? I remember Whiskers asking, but I didn't quite understand the answer.
They did it incorrect and they didn't give a value to the soul.
It appears to be unfinished.
Yeah, so no value was given to the soul. So I assume either they didn't figure out what the value was, or it was, or they just didn't finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it seems you're all having a hard time understanding it. I don't blame you. Alchemy is complicated. But let me try and bridge the gap with a metaphor. You have a recipe, right? Say you're cooking a lovely bowl of soup. You've got the meat, you've got the potatoes, you've got the carrots, the onions, maybe a bit of salt and pepper here and there. But the exact amount of water is unknown. So, say you unknowingly try and throw it together with whatever you have. It will still work, but it will not be complete.
Oh, no.
Because this thing fills the knowledge gap and essentially just uses its user as a magical conduit, a magical battery. You'd be channeling magical energy into something that is not finished, therefore whatever you use it on will not.
Basically, you're trying to cook a soup without fire.
More or less. That works too.
Okay. Interesting. Well, thank you for your time. I suppose this was a bit less
sir,
of a grand revelation I was expecting.
can you tell us anything about the person who made this?
Sure can. All alchemists label their things.
Fucking
Good.
assholes.
Artist signature? What do you mean?
This one is given the signature of a Pagzulog.
Pagzula.
Log. How do I spell that?
Yeah, hold on.
I'll put it in Leo's den.
Leo's den moment.
Alright, I'm gonna motion to rocks.
Yes.
Oh wait, actually first, okay, is there there like a book in this store?
No, there's just potions on the shelves.
Is there like a healing, what's like a cheap item I can, you know how you go into a gas station and use the restroom and you want to like kind of give them some business? What's something cheap and cool I can buy, like a speed potion?
You can buy a healing potion, a potion.
A healing potion work. Although, are there speed potions?
We probably
speed
should buy
potions,
healing
but-
potions, actually. Aren't we low? Hold
Not
on.
right now. You probably just had a long rest.
I meant like, oh no, I have plenty of potions. We're good. Forgot I found a lot.
I'll buy. Wait, are there speed potions? Sorry.
There are, but they cost a lot.
Oh, okay. I'll buy a cheap healing potion. There's no books. There's really no books.
An apothecary.
Guide to simple apothecary.
It's an
I guess you'd be
apothecary.
giving away.
Books are in
crap.
the book.
I don't know. Sometimes restaurants sell cookbooks.
Not every cheese shop has a book on how to make cheese.
Well, I wish they did.
So, now that you know who made it, what do you intend to do with it?
I suppose go find this Pagzulok. Figure out, who you're trying to revive. Worst comes to worst, we save someone's day and, I don't know, bring back a wife or something.
We'll hold on to it closely.
So you intend to just return it to whoever its rightful owner is?
No.
Yeah. Or figure out who its rightful owner is and figure out why. What makes them tick.
I can't tell if you're being mischievous or kind. Let
Kind.
me get this straight. You're planning on returning this to whoever it belongs to, or
No.
if you... Okay, you see,
We
this
are
is
not.
where the confusion is coming from.
Forgive me, our party is, at face value, quite conflicted with itself. But I promise you, our intentions are to figure out what reason this was brought into the world. It's already managed to cause us a lot of trouble. We figured we'd see this through to the end at least.
Are you lying, Rox?
I don't think I am.
Okay, just asking. Make a persuasion check then.
Cool. Fuck's he gonna do? Fucking keep the thing that we gave him? No, I'm gonna re-roll that. What is with the die today? Why is it like...
Is it funky?
It's got like insane gravity. Like I flick it slightly and it hits the corner. Okay, well I got an 18.
Okay. I see. This is something of somewhat moderate importance, so I was just curious. But if that's all you intend to do with it, then he rolls it up and hands it back to you.
Thank you.
I don't believe
Um,
any of us have any personal reasons to use such a scroll.
Not quite, no. But, could you tell us where we might be able to find this Pagzulok?
You're looking for a higher level alchemist. They typically operate out of their headquarters in Sarkarak. Otherwise, you just have to go case by case.
So got it.
That's not where we are. Fuck.
It's very far away from where we are.
Wait, why can I not
Or you
find
could
it?
just find an alchemist and offer to them. They can rest.
Thank you for your time.
Cool.
Where's chords?
I have no fucking intention of
Alright,
handing
I'm
this to
gonna
any alchemist.
flick like 10 gold coins at him.
Or clothes, or what?
Oh,
Oh yeah, Kaloas. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yes, thank you for stopping in.
I'm not entirely sure. After we leave the shop, sorry. I'm not entirely sure I trust an alchemist to pass a scroll along.
Yeah, well, he's not. Was he an alchemist? I guess he was an alchemist.
Hey, yo, Kyle.
You
I
never
think there's a
asked.
distraction that way.
Ooh. Wait, did you get any Kyle treats?
Yes, they're right around the corner, Kyle. Go, go, go.
Oh,
They
yippee!
were out of.
I
Don't
skipped.
lie. They were out of Kyle treats.
No. No, Kyle, don't trust him.
Now, Aze,
Prince?
I would be
Oh,
incredibly
yeah.
hurt. I would be incredibly hurt if you would lie to me. I roll insight. This is our first party conflict. I'm gonna fight you.
Roll for friendship.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna roll for deception. If mine's higher, then you win.
You might be lucky I'm dumb this time.
What?
Okay. Insight. That's gonna be a 17.
Uh-oh.
Would you roll, Whiskers?
Not high. Yeah, like an 11.
Okay.
Alright, so you can tell I'm lying. What do you do?
Out of anybody at this party, Aze, I would have thought that you would have had my back.
Alright, Kyle, come along with me. I happen to know an excellent sweet shop just around the corner. I will buy you something and we can put this behind us.
I love you. Thank you, Prince. Let's go for a walk.
Yes.
Thank you,
let's
Prince.
Go for a walk.
Alright, I tug on
I
Rox's arm.
need to find that sweet shop, Marak.
Okay, go ahead and you managed to find it pretty easily. You're from here after all.
Yes.
You find a local candy shop, either a stall or like a proper
Alright,
store.
are there
and-
any Lakuhiri any like sweets that are local to Lakuhiri I could buy?
Yeah, they're called sugar drops.
Sugar drops. Is it one sugar drop enough for one person, or should I buy like 2 or 3 of them?
You can buy 2 or 3
Style.
of them, but it's like a small fried snack.
All right. Can I get 5 sugar drops, please?
Sure. See, they hand you 5 sugar drops. That'll run you 5 kilos.
Thank you very much, good sir. I
Sure
appreciate it.
thing.
Have an absolutely wonderful day.
Same
When
to
they
you.
leave, I tug on Rox's arm.
Yes.
Whoever this Pagzulog guy is, we have to find him, and we have to kill him.
Oh. Why?
We
That's-
can't let that scroll be made, or finished, or replicated.
What if he's just trying to bring back someone's wife?
I don't care. We can't.
Oh.
First it's one person's wife, then it's everyone's wife, their friends, their dogs, their cats. There's no end. We have to
Alrighty.
put it to a stop.
I will be wary, I suppose. Thank you for the heads up.
I know.
Kyle and I return around the corner, or come around the corner.
Oddly shaken by this oddly serious moment from Aze.
I'm licking my fingers. Who's Paluganame?
Oh,
I bought a sugar drop for everyone. I suppose you all should try one of the, a local Lakuhiri delicacy.
Thank you, Prince.
roll for enjoyment.
You see that these sugar drops are actually just somewhat akin to a donut. They're like dough that's rolled into a sort of long, almost corn dog shape. They're fried
Ooh.
and they're sprinkled with powdered sugar and stuck on a stick.
Are they in a stick? Oh, sweet.
Kyle, I have 1 extra sugar drop. If you're good for the entire day, you can have it after dinner.
Oh, yippee!
Oh my
Fucking
god.
party dynamic.
One dysfunctional family.
This is getting more Scooby Doo by the minute.
Yeah.
Would you do it for a Kyle snack?
Oh my god. These sugar drops are alright, but they don't grant me, greater enlightenment or anything, so 5 out of 10.
Speaking of which, you do remember that you guys still have those souls of magic.
I was gonna do some
Oh, yeah.
research on those.
Ooh.
You mean eggs of
Already ate
magic?
mine.
You guys are standing outside of what you assumed to have been a mage workplace, so, you know.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back in.
Hey, listen.
You don't want to
listen.
look for a bookstore? I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna go back into this apothecary.
I actually am going to join Aze on that mission. Because
I guess I will hop on over and keep an eye on Kyle.
All right. Aze, Prince, you walk into the store.
Good sir, sorry to bother you again, but is there any way I can improve this? Show him the seed of magic.
Oh. Improve?
Yes. I mean, everyone knows you can consume it. You can upgrade your mage skills a little bit. But it's a soul or a seed. Can you grow it?
I'm afraid that's not exactly how that works.
Shoot.
Mind if I have a look at that for a second?
Yes.
Eats it immediately.
Munch.
Okay. He holds it. Well, this is certainly genuine. I'm afraid what you have here is something that doesn't exactly get any better.
Huh.
He hands it back to you.
May I ask
thank
if
you.
if it is safe to consume? Are there any side effects? Anything I should be wary
Oh,
of?
certainly. Safe to consume if you have, you know, a real one.
Oh.
Typically, people who hoard them tend to hide them with poisonous ones, as to put off would-be hoarders. But that one is genuine.
Am I
Perhaps
hearing
you
this?
could praise mine as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
then.
Can I roll
Are
perception?
are the two people who actually ate them hearing this conversation?
Please. Oh, rocks. I don't feel so good. What's going on
It
with
must
me?
be the sugar drop.
I was about to say that sugar drop's really messing with your stomach, ain't it? Rose up blood.
I asked him, would you mind appraising mine as well? We got ours from a similar location, so perhaps one from the stash is poisonous.
Prince and Aze, you guys are the only ones who didn't eat one yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Prince, you hold him up the soul, and he looks at that. Oh, this one is poison.
Oh.
Oh,
Thank you very much for thank you very much for telling me. I deliberately
Yes,
held
this
them.
is purple worm poison. Don't eat it. It would cause instant death for most people.
Is there any
All
way
right.
to go about
Better
disposing
question.
it?
Can we grow that one? Better poison, perhaps.
Is there any way I could go about disposing it?
No, keep
Pour it
it.
in the river.
No, no.
Fair enough
Prince.
point.
Just
Very well.
make sure you do it downstream. And this city actually has a very delicate water supply system.
I'm aware. I will take all measures. I will take all precautionary measures if I decide to dispose of it here.
Or you could sell it to me. Purple worm poison can be particularly valuable in certain cases. I would offer you 500 kilos.
500
Oh.
kilos.
I come sprinting in.
Purple
Take the deal. Take it.
Kyle,
Didn't
your
you
ear
hear
for
this
money
conversation?
is remarkable, but please allow me to make this decision for myself.
Okay, fine.
fine.
Oh, if I have to.
Very well.
Yes.
You can most likely put it to better use than I can. I'll take you up on your offer. Actually, can I roll... Before I do that, can I roll to see if I think he's, like, trying to lowball me?
Sure, go for it.
That's true. That guy could just be lying about it being poisonous to get a free one.
Right.
Go ahead and roll a... This would be a...
Perception.
Are you rolling to see if he himself seems shady, or trying to roll and see if your knowledge of the item would lead you to believe it's more expensive?
I am rolling to see if he himself seems disingenuous.
Okay, then that's an insight check.
Insights.
Can I haggle with him?
If you had something to sell, then certainly.
Dirty
Oh,
20.
no. Ooh.
Dirty 20. He seems
Dirty
surprisingly forthright. I didn't cut you
Yeah,
a
I
deal.
thought he was.
Very well, you seem like a good, I fancy myself a good judge of character, and you seem like an upstanding gentleman.
Thank
I will
you.
take you up. I will take you at your word and sell you this for 500 kilos.
See as he takes out a sack and he hands you 500 clothes, and then takes the ball and puts it into a little pouch on his backside.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Of course, if you all have anything you need, please feel free to come back here. Certainly seem to have come across a handful of interesting things.
Indeed.
Souls of magic and alchemy scrolls.
My good sir, I whip out my cursed glaive that that I realize I have. What am I looking at here?
Well, you're currently holding a cursed weapon.
What can you identify the curse?
Certainly. Please, place it down here.
All right.
And then you see as he does some more components and casts a spell. Yes. Glaive of Monstrification. Or, at least, that's what it ought to be called.
What do you mean?
Although it certainly boosts your strength and combat ability, using it over time will slowly turn you into a molten creature.
Oh,
Not unlike a devil or an elemental.
neat.
Yeah. So if somebody had, let's say, perhaps wielded it with the intention to hit somebody with it, that wouldn't do anything.
No, it certainly wouldn't. You'd need to attune to it properly.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Well, do you know anybody that might purchase this? I guess I should get the curse wiped first, but
That would be easier said than done, especially permanently. I, too, could take that off your hands, but cursed items aren't exactly
Hot sellers.
that, too.
Wait, did you say something else at the end? I might have caught off.
That, too. They're not fast sellers.
Oh, okay.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Let me hear you out. How much are you willing to give me for it?
Someone may find use for it. 250 clothes.
How about 350?
You're asking for a lot. It's a cursed weapon, and even the glaive would only cost about 50.
Well, I found it at the cursed island.
Kyle, I will
Yes, Prince.
Kyle,
we
I would
found
just
it
take
while
the
we were
deal.
exploring.
Wave
It's,
the treat.
Would you rather, Kyle? Would you rather gain a bit of money now, or die and turn into a monster? Tough choice, right? But I think getting money now is the slightly smarter decision.
Oh, Rox, I want more money out of this guy. I'm gonna get more money. Watch this.
I don't think you're going to get money.
Yo, check this out. Okay.
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 I'm
So
watching.
the wizard and Cantro. Okay. We battled this man. We had to journey up mountains and valleys. There was a thunderstorm. You see, he'd been up in this wizard tower 150 years. He had crafting this very item. We went to his haunted mansion and grabbed it away from him. So this is Encantro the wizard.
I'm gonna leave.
I'm also leaving. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. I'll let you two
I'm
settle
making
things up
popcorn.
on your own.
So Encantro the wizard, you see, he made this cursed glaive, who he himself did not know the curse, and thus turned him into a molten beast. We had to defeat him, slay his wicked mutant body to retrieve it. So this is, I would predict that this is actually worth about 300 kilos.
You know, only like 2/3 of that is a lie.
Make a deception check, Kyle.
Please, God, please. No!
A 2 got a 6.
It's 12.
You see, as you begin to recant this story, a small smile begins to grow across his face.
Yeah. But you see, it was actually really dangerous. We all risked our lives. I nearly died. Oh.
See, Encantro the wizard, huh?
It's I think we also like basically sabotaged Kyle by like leaving right in the middle of his story. Like we're done with this shit.
Yeah.
We like completely sabotaged Kyle there.
So you'll take it for 300?
Sure, I'll take it for 300.
What do I do?
Look at this sucker.
Oh, I totally got you. That was 1, 2, 3. That was like a 20% markup. Hey, Contra's not real. The monsters were though, and I almost did die, but the wizard is not real. Thanks for taking this off my hands. I think I would have died if I kept it.
Of course, it's no problem.
All right, love you, bro.
Your
Peace
tales
out.
are entertaining. But, by the way, you're a caster as well, are you not?
Oh, how could you tell?
Perhaps it's just casters who have a way of weaving such stories out of thin air.
No, it's just the dumb ones. Okay, bye.
I
What's
stick
your name?
behind and
They call me. They call me Kyle.
They call me Kyle Leaves. Strange guy. Wonder what was that? What was up with that name?
Kyle Hater.
Well, Kyle Hader, the world of mages is unfortunately rather small. But I hope to come across you again at some point. And please
Back
feel free to
at-
come back and do business.
Back at ya.
Oh, I never told you my name, did I?
No.
My name
guess-
is Korkan Invar. I pride myself as being the foremost in commercial mages. You won't find another one as
wow.
powerful as I who will work for money.
Can you get that in Leo's den so I can copy it into my notes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting name.
Well, Korkan. Wait. Hold on. Let me wait for it to enter Leo's den.
You can call me Khan if you want.
Thank you. Well, Con. Pleasure doing business with you.
The same. Please
I
take
stick-
care.
I stick behind after Kyle leaves and I toss him another 10 galovas. And
What
then
for?
walk out.
You're being an
Well,
awfully
after
generous
you
patron.
leave, Kyle.
You're being an awfully generous patron for someone who hasn't bought anything. Can I interest you in something? Something small, maybe? A cape of billowing or a helm of
Do
intimidating?
you have any books?
I do. I don't really sell many, though.
Ah, that's okay then.
All right. Well, pleasure doing business with you then.
Very much so. And I leave.
After we're
Just
all
like that.
outside,
Not the one.
Rox, I believe you were not privy to this particular part of our conversation, but I did manage to discover that the soul of magic that I acquired was in fact an imposter. It appears to have been a rather deadly form of poison that acted instantly and would have killed me upon its consumption. I would like to ask you, you're sure the effects you felt upon consuming the soul were genuine, yes?
Is that rocks?
Yes. Oh,
Perfect.
I believe so. I'm not dead yet. That's concerned. Did instant death or?
The shopkeeper made it sound like it would have been rather swift. That being
Okay.
said, as long as if you believe the effects were genuine, and I think it should have been rather obvious, then you're probably in the clear, but perhaps we should get you and Kyle checked out in case of any slower acting poisons that were imbued.
They wouldn't make one instant death and another a slow death. I'm not gonna pay for a hospital bill.
Very well.
That's the rocks I know.
It is, after all, in your
Alright.
hands. I just thought I would pass along the information.
Yeah, I appreciate the heads up.
Well, team,
I gotta
we
remove
have a
this.
What are we
wizard
gonna
to
do?
find and a city to explore. What do we do?
Oh, the
first?
wizard's in a completely different city. So the thing.
Wait, is he in a different country?
He's in a
Yeah.
different country. Sorkark is
Sorkark?
this one at the very far right.
Yeah.
And that is, at this point, a couple 100 miles away.
Yeah, bit of a walk through water and ice and snow.
Oh,
So maybe not there yet, but then what do we want to do here? There's a guild, correct?
I suppose, yeah, we can continue trying to get our hands on a boat so we can go back to the island, or we can hit up the Adventurers Guild and try and make some money.
How much is how much is a boat?
That is a good question.
Can I roll history or intelligence?
Make an intelligence, Kyle.
Yeah.
You got this. Rooting for you.
Wait.
I am.
Wait, hold on a sec. Just basic intelligence? Oh, never mind. 12.
I mean, back in your time, boats cost anywhere between a couple thou and couple mil. So that's like, I don't know, 10 kilos?
You guys.
You're not really quite sure on the exchange rate.
Okay, so if my calculations are correct, everybody, I think it's gonna be around 5 to 10 kiloas.
That sounds wrong.
What do you mean?
No. Kyle's right. The cheapest boat you can get is a wooden plank. That's
I
less
bought
than
5
5%.
sugar drops for 5 kiloa. I really don't think we're getting a boat for that price.
A wooden plank?
Calculations were off.
I know you tend to be rather delusional when it comes to money, but I will have to correct you on that one.
Okay. With that
Well,
in
should
mind,
we go and find the real price?
is there an alchemist
Um,
group in this town?
Rocks, you make things. You might. Actually, you do. Are any of you proficient in water vehicles? It'll be in your proficiencies around tools.
No.
Nope.
Oh god. Hold on.
I doubt it, but I just wanted to.
Wood carving. Oh, those are tools, not a proficiency.
Well, that's tool proficiencies.
Nah, it doesn't look like it.
And yeah, you're not 100% sure as to the price of a boat.
Sad.
Do we
Well,
need our
I
own
guess
boat?
we just
Or
need
can
to
we get a
rent
guide?
one. We don't need to buy one. So we can just head to the port and try and see if they offer.
Is that what we
deals.
want to do now, or do we want to like stay a night in the city? Look for
Hey.
anything else?
I leave this in your hands. Rox has accepted his fate and wants to just see where it guides him at this point.
Would it be worth trying to gather any information in the capital before we move on to Sukarik?
Depends on what you
I
want to
say
know.
so. There's also those weird smiles down below in that camp where the alchemists were. Are there alchemists in this town, come to think of it?
We just talked to one.
Alchemists. Not a wizard. Like the
Oh, he
alchemist
was an
group.
alchemist. I forgot. Whichever it was.
For
Prince,
Gorgor,
you know
Gimor.
that alchemists are not super welcome in the capital, but there probably be a handful, maybe even a building.
Indeed, I've been thinking about that, but I am actually elected to continue keeping a low profile for a bit, so I'm actually mostly just trying to keep us in the capital long enough so I can start using some connections.
Hmm.
Hey, you know what? I think getting a little bit more money before we head off sounds like a good idea. I'd also like to ask a doctor what an inverted heart looks like.
I would perhaps not use that term around
Oh shit,
common
that's right. It's
folk?
like it's the devil. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Not that you'll just get some weird glances and perhaps a few people concerned for you, but it's not necessarily a subject that people like talking about all the time.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's go to the guild. Let's go pillaging, or killing goblins or
There
something.
was that one lady in the cell who was telling us about a group, but I forgot what the group was.
I don't. Was that near the capital? I forget.
I was in the past city. I think it was in the capital.
No, I think where that was located was near the older city. I think we're pretty far now.
All right, the bandits.
Help us.
The chick that you met told you that there was some stuff going on, but that was in Orma. They had plans to move closer to Lakuhiri, but that ship has sailed a little bit, both figuratively and literally.
They wanted to go to help Aurora, according to my notes.
Which is right below Lakuhiri.
Yes. Adventurers Guild?
If you all are heading to the Adventurers Guild, then you are welcome to begin heading that way.
Adventurers Guild!
Let's go!
Huzzah!
I may go secure us lodging for the night. Would you mind?
Okay.
I have a place in mind. Would you guys mind meeting up in front of the Adventurers Guild around, just late afternoon, shortly before sunset?
What would you have us do till then?
Well, we're going to the
To the
Adventurers
Adventurers
Guild.
Guild. I was offering to secure us lodging while you.
Okay, gamers. Go on your side quests. I'll be back.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot.
I actually originally
Rox
had
is
a plan
going-
for the break, but it relied on CD being here, so that does not go work.
Well, if you wish to continue doing side quests and other shit, Rox is going to spend his time.
Taking it.
I'm going to go look for replacement parts to replace Ozzy's thieves' tools. I will gladly
Nice.
fit the
I
bill.
forgot I broke those.
Yes, and you're currently using mine, which will disappear the next time I need them. Okay, now I gotta go. Have a good one, Neil.
Oh wait, I have that lock
See you next time.
on that book. Where again can I find someone who can help me with that? Not the apothecary again, right?
They're a mage. I don't think I've quite made it clear enough how powerful mages can be at higher levels.
Okay, I'm going shamefully walking back into the apothecary.
I
because I
forgot
need
for a
to-
third
I've
time.
been
Wait, I
noob.
had something else I needed help with.
Hey,
I'll walk in
Sorry.
with him.
sorry. Can you take a look at the lock on this book?
Quite a long shopping list on these fellows. Yes, I can
Yeah.
take a look. What's this now?
It's a book I discovered in a strange place.
It's certainly a book.
I need to
And
figure
the
out how to
lock
get
on
it
it
open.
is magical.
Yes.
All
Brute
right.
force did not work.
No, I'm afraid it wouldn't. And depending on how high level a spell is, dispel magic may not work either. But it's worth a shot. And you see as he does some more components, flicks a bit of arcane energy at the book, and you see as the lock opens up. That was relatively easy.
I have another question. How do I learn to be more like you?
You, the two of you, both appear to be fledglings, correct?
Yeah, you could say that.
Time and experience, trade, learning from masters. I only know one, unfortunately, teacher at a higher level than mine, but they're problematic, to say the very least.
Oh, one of those, eh?
That being said, I could give you their talisman if you ever run into them. But if not, then you're just going to have to unfortunately learn the hard way. Time and experience.
Fair enough, sir. What can I owe
Anyway.
you for the book?
That was rather simple. Call it 50 kilos.
I hand him.
He puts
Gotta
the money
make
in
sure.
his pocket.
Actually, gotta keep track of these.
I also wouldn't close that lock again. Unless you have the keyword, then you're going to have to do that every time.
Oh, don't close the lock?
Unless you need to.
Do you know the keyword?
I do not.
Okay. When by close the lock, does he mean close the book at all, or just close the lock on it?
Just specifically the lock.
Okay. That's good.
So what do you know about the inverted heart, Tarkin?
Full of strange questions. I know about as much as anyone else does. At the very least, anyone else in my field.
I'm interested.
Are you familiar with a place called the Negative Plane?
Absolutely not.
I see. Then this will be one important lesson. The
Sounds
Negative Plane is essentially an inverse of the living world. Spirits of death live there, whereas spirits of life live in the material plane. It's also said that whenever someone sleeps, their mind can sometimes slip into the negative plane, causing nightmares, delusions, madness. The negative heart is a sort of, the inverse heart is a sort of envoy from the negative plane. It works as a void as well as an aspect of death. Hence why it is a heart that is inverse. Symbolism and whatnot.
Clever.
Did you zone out?
I did.
That's funny. So did I.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. Could you one more time?
It's not quite the Grim Reaper, but actually symbolizes death itself.
Oh.
I see.
By extension, causes death wherever it's located at the time.
It's not a. Is it
Wait.
real? A
Yeah,
thing?
Real.
Located, like, people have seen it.
Some people worship it, others revere it, some hate it.
Do you know anyone
Accept it
who's
as a part
seen
of
it?
life. Unfortunately, yes, my master.
How's he doing?
Is he the one you were talking about?
Yes, he's difficult. He seeks these things out on his own.
Oh, one of those.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I don't
Sorry,
know
one
anybody
second.
like that,
Go
I'd
ahead.
say. Seeking out
What?
greater knowledge.
Oh my fucking.
Oh, whoa. Your mic
Sorry.
did something cool there. It felt intentional.
You, like, glitched out and died.
No, sorry, I tried to just unplug and replug my mic back in since apparently the audio is kind of weird and funky.
Sounds better.
That's good.
Maybe
He
I'll
is
speak this way.
difficult. He seeks things out that are odd and generally engages in all sorts of non-starters. He says that's the way a mage should be, but I disagree on principle.
Hmm.
When's the last time you saw him?
It's been 10 years ago.
Do you know where
I
he
finished my
is?
magic training. I do not. He could be anywhere, but he typically sticks around area.
Erialdan?
Yes, the Empire.
I'm sorry to hear that.
In what sense? I don't regret not seeing him in a while.
I
Touche,
see.
sir.
Well, you've got a nice little shop
He
here,
sounds
even without
difficult.
him.
Like I
Oh,
said, I could offer you his talisman if you perchance run into him and wish to ask him things, but
fuck yeah.
Sure.
you see as he hands you a talisman with a wolf howling at a moon engraved into it.
Fresh licks.
I'll be
His
careful.
name is Otsogi. He is known as the Lycan Sorcerer.
Viking? Ooh.
Ah, sweet.
He's a werewolf. Of his own
Oh.
volition.
Yeah, I wondered.
Fucking badass.
If we ever run into him, we'll be very careful.
Be freaking stoked.
He should spare you if you have the talisman, but if you want something from him, make sure to prepare a proper offering.
Like what?
An egg.
Meat of strange origin, a magic
An
egg, as you
egg.
said.
Yes, an egg.
Oh, hold on, let me find his name real quick, because I think I've been calling him the wrong name. Corkin. Okay, I have been calling him Karkin. Okay. Corkin, I have found this book, you see. Applications of Modern Magic in Wartime. I just wanted to get your take on it.
Certainly. Let me have a look at it.
Here you go.
Well, this is certainly disturbing. Where did you find this?
A strange place. It's
Corkin,
hard to say much more than that.
I like you, so I'd like to be honest, but I want to know if I can have your trust.
I pride myself on being somewhat trustworthy. If you
Okay?
wish to tell me something, I shall keep it secret.
Do not say anything to anybody about this. There is a castle on an island, Stairwell Isle. Have you heard of it?
I am familiar, yes.
And, well, we found this strange castle, this stronghold. It definitely used more time, you know. You got cannons sticking out the sides, but it was a rather odd building. The stone was smooth and almost glass-like. I've never seen anything like it before. And the scripture told of lands that do not exist in this, they don't exist. So, whoever wrote this book is, well,
Completely
is
foreign.
still a mystery to me, still a mystery to us. We're still trying to get to the bottom of what even happened over there. But, and I debate telling him about the big ass tower.
The big ass tower. Yes, my favorite location in Erialdan, the big ass tower.
That stairway, it's not somewhere you want to be. Multiple
I gathered
adventurers,
that.
including people I know, have gone and never returned.
Did
I
you
don't know what its origin is, but there are certainly many mysteries there that cannot be explained by my knowledge.
Can I ask you, why would someone want to go there?
Well, the legend surrounding the stairwell is that it reaches all the way up into heaven, or all the way down into hell. And that along either pathway you travel, there is bounty, treasure, riches beyond legend.
I'm curious. Do you know? Is it a one-way trip, or can you stop?
I have no idea, but given that no one's come back from it, I would imagine that it's a one-way trip.
Do you know anybody that... Oh, man, what's his name? The foreigner, I think his name was Ugra? What was his name?
Ugra, yeah.
Do you know anybody called Ugra?
I do not, no. That does not ring a bell.
Does the name, like the type of name, ring a bell? Close
I have
country?
never met or heard of anyone named Ugra.
I don't think that was his name. Is Prince around?
Prince is, I guess.
I don't know if Leo's around. Oh, there he is.
Is Prince around? The name? I have it in my notes. It was Urja, right?
Urja, yeah.
I hear your name ringing in the back of my head, in my consciousness. Oh, that's right. Ujra. Wait.
Urja.
Urja.
Urja. How about
I
that?
still do not know who you're talking about.
How
That's
good would you say if common names are around this continent?
What?
Would you say your knowledge of common names around this continent is pretty good or no?
Sure.
And do you think maybe it's someone from that other world, Kyle?
the other world?
Yes. The world
Well.
described on that island.
Oh, okay.
The continents we cannot see.
Yes. No, I think he wasn't. He was foreign, dude. I don't know.
Oh!
That's pretty foreign. Oh?
Oh. I may know something.
Oh?
What's dish?
There's been a group of strange people moving around Erialdan lately. They come from the Cassock Island. They call themselves foreigners.
He called himself a foreigner.
Oh my god, Fate Go reference.
Prince, get out of my head. Shut the fuck up.
I've only heard about them though. I'm afraid that's all I know.
Do you know? That's all you know. Never mind.
Wait, nope. That was my question.
Okay. Thank you for all your knowledge. Oh, what have you skimmed out of that book?
I think you should burn it.
What?
These are fairly unholy. These are all pretty vile, actually. I would recommend that you don't experiment with or touch any of these if you value your life. I honestly, this is not like a threat. I want to make very certain that I'm coming through clear on this. This book was made by someone who has no value for the lives of others.
God darn.
That was in no uncertain terms. There
I
was
see,
no
okay.
ambiguity.
And I'm hearing you out here. I am hearing the words that you're saying. But like, what if
Listen, whatever trouble you invite to yourself by keeping this around, you're welcome to it. And he pushes the book back towards you. But I gave you my
Kyle?
honest opinion.
If you're gonna keep the book, hold on to it tightly.
Can I have your lock?
Can we actually do that? Say we needed to lock the book forever in case it got in the wrong hands.
Transplant the lock.
Is there any way to
Let
do
me explain this to you. This is an arcane lock. Anything you put this on will become magical in essence. In other words, if you put it on a door, the door will become magical and much harder to open. It doesn't have unlimited power, but it does keep things relatively sealed. But the problem is that it does need a space to be put on. That book doesn't have a lock like this one does. It doesn't have any place to put the lock.
that? Is there any way you could put a lock there?
Sure, make a fastener out of leather, lock it.
Can I try?
Trick. He hands the
I
lock
don't
to you.
think you have the tools or proficiencies for that, but you could take it to someone else.
The guy just make it?
Yeah, if I get a nat 20 though, I probably could though, right?
No. We'll just pay the guy.
Roll with
Okay, just a
triple
second.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I'd like to try. Can I try? Merrick,
Sorry, try what?
to make a lock on this book.
With what?
A nat 20, presumably.
No, what are you making it out of?
A nat
Oh my God.
20, presumably. I swear to
So what
God,
would that
Kyle's
be,
gonna
like,
roll like a 2.
What would that be like?
Grass.
Animal handling, medicine, perhaps.
No,
You need materials.
materials.
Are there any in the store?
Not really.
Ask him then.
He can't make this lock, sir. Corkin, can you make this frickin' lock for me?
What? You want me to? You see, as he goes, like he dips under his shelf, grabs a thing of string, wraps it around the book, and then ties it, and then says, "You want to try putting the lock on that? It should do the trick."
All right. Okay. So what would it be? Medicine, animal handling, survival.
Just put the lock on it.
We're taking the lock off my book and putting it on yours. Did I understand that right?
Yes, the
Okay.
lock is open.
Oh,
We're gonna
sweet.
put.
I do just that.
Okay.
Do you clap the lock or just put it on there?
No, it's. I want this book to stay shut.
Okay.
Okay. As you click the lock, suddenly the book feels a lot heavier.
Like unnaturally, or just because the lock is on it?
Unnaturally heavier. The lock is pretty small.
Oh. Holy shit! Yo, check
is
this out,
so
Corkin.
whack.
Yes, I do know how it works.
What do you mean?
Oh
Huh?
my fucking god.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, how do you know? I don't know how this works. It just got a lot of fucking hip. Like, does knowledge have weight? This is fucking
Try
insane.
opening the book.
Okay, I try opening the book. What happens?
As you try and like dig your fingers into the pages, you can't even manage to get them in there. The book has almost become like a solid object.
Oh, kick ass, Con.
Oh, hey. I don't know. That did appear on screen. The YouTube chat is actually working. Hello, Senshi Dio. Thank you for dropping by. We are playing some D&D.
Okay. Are we finally done with the apothecary, or do I need to go in a fourth time for something?
One last thing. Okay, Con, I have one last question for you.
Certainly.
Do you know a doctor around here?
Healing magic.
No. Like a doctor of the body, anatomy.
Certainly, I could tell you. I could point you to the nearest clinic or hospital.
If you would.
Sure. There's one. Call it 5 blocks north of here, closer to the center of the city.
Appreciate your time. I lay down 50 kiloas.
It's called the Astola Clinic. It's run by
Alright.
a nice elderly lady.
This guy has gotten so much money out of us.
Yeah. Have yourself a fine
And-
day, Con.
You too, Kyle. And what was your name?
Oh, Azedamado.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Very much so. And we've... Yeah? Oh, were you gonna say anything?
He said take care.
Oh, okay. Take care as well.
Disturbing.
Take care. Not to die, that is.
Yeah. Alright,
Alright,
this Prince
do we-
Round was you.
Why do you need a clinic?
No reason. I just have a couple of health concerns about a poison egg. Not. I just want to know what an inverted heart would look like. That just sounds
I
scary.
swear.
No.
Alright, so
It's
Kyle.
like trying to turn a circle inside out.
It's still a
Just
circle.
a circle.
Is it?
Yes.
Good
These all sound.
question. It's a figure 8, isn't it?
Huh?
I don't
What
know.
are you talking about?
I'm saying if you spin a circle. Oh, but that's only from one way. Yeah, it's still a circle.
Yes.
All I know
Who
is that
said
there's
that?
some video on YouTube about making an inverted or an inside out sphere.
Oh
And
yeah,
I don't know what the answer is.
math.
In any case,
Lots of work.
Prince, were you trying to take care of something? Because it is. I will let you know. You said like later in the afternoon, but it is currently pretty early in the morning.
Oh. Right, I was
like
just
8
trying
or
to buy
9 in the
myself some
morning.
time, so I suppose that works.
Okay, yeah, you have plenty of time if you want to tell everyone to meet up with you at the adventures. Go later in the day.
Yeah, which is what I did
How much-
before they wandered off.
He didn't want her.
Everyone just
Okay.
pieced off. I thought you guys were going to the Adventurers Guild.
We'll get there. We're really trying to maximize this early morning to midday break.
I
In
would
that
like
case-
to contact someone related to my benefactor as subtly and with as few people knowing as possible.
Your benefactor?
Indeed.
He doesn't keep many people particularly close. The only one you know of that would be easy to get in contact right now is a librarian who works at a local archive.
A
Hides records and whatnot.
librarian?
Yeah, that's where I'm going then. That works.
Okay.
Oh no.
You
I
begin
just thought
heading
it
that
was
way.
more thing to do in the apothecary.
Damn it.
God damn, ever look at this apothecary.
So, you make your way. Thankfully, this is still on the south side, so you don't have to cross the bridge to get over to the north side of Lakuhiri. You enter the South Lakuhiri archive.
Awesome.
You see there are people moving about and a receptionist.
Is the receptionist the one I'm looking for, or do I need to go to the receptionist and give the name?
Yes, it's an archive, so people aren't usually allowed to just walk in and out.
Alright, I walk up. Can I say the name so that I can actually... Can I get the name so I can actually say this?
Their name is Torna.
Torna. Awesome. I walk up to the receptionist.
Appears to be an old gnomish lady.
Hello, I'm looking for one Torna.
Yes, Torna. I'll let him know that you're here. What's your name, sweetie?
Ah. Let him know the prince is here to see him.
Prince? Like Prince Beehives?
No. It's a.
It's a stage name.
It's a. It's a sort of an inside.
A stage name.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It's a stage name of mine. He should know when he hears it.
Are you some kind of gigolo? Just tell me your name.
I have no name. My parents died when I was young. I only have the Bat Cave now.
I go by Prince nowadays. That would be the name that would be the name he would know me by.
All right, Prince. I'll let him know that you're here. You see as she calls over a younger-looking, half-elvish man and says, "Go let Torna know that Prince is here for me, would you?" Sure thing, miss." See that he runs shortly thereafter. He comes back and says, "He says he doesn't know any Prince." Well, there you have it.
The Prince. Prince with a 7.
Very well. Oh. Hold on.
You don't remember your old name?
No. I came up with that months ago.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
I literally...
I am also having a bit of trouble remembering it, so let me see if I can find it.
It's probably somewhere in our Discord history, but I genuinely... we thought that was going to be relevant so early on, and it just wasn't.
Oops.
How far back would we have to go? Because I remember picking one out ages ago.
Do you remember, like, the first letter?
I swallow a bottle of alcohol and I feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the Godzilla.
What?
My whole squad's in here walking around the party. A prostitute,
That is the-
zombie apocalypse, and the Bobby, the Brady Heated, which is probably the same reason I wrestled with Meanie. I'm not gonna keep this bit up.
What? That is the strangest way you've come in yet, and that's really actually maybe
Reading
not.
fucking Eminem lyrics.
I was wondering who it was.
That'll do, I guess.
Oh wait, what do we need to recap Kane on?
You guys do that while I try and figure out what my name is actually supposed to be.
So we haven't moved far. We mostly just talked to the apothecary.
No,
We're gonna cut back because I think it's gonna take Leo a second to figure out what their name is. So, Aze Domino, you wanted to do something else in the apothecary?
Yeah, I did. I walk in. I like stand in the doorway. Miss me yet?
I appreciate your patronage, but if you need something, or if you just want to hang around here, you don't have to leave each time. I have an excess of free time, honestly.
Well, what I need is ADHD medication, but that's beyond the point.
ADH what?
Don't worry about it. Is there any way? I am a bit of a book collector. Is there any way I could make a book bag that is bigger than it seems?
A bag of holding? Or like a
Is that
proper
actually what it's
backpack?
called?
Because typically, adventurers who wish to begin carrying around goods in a magical space either employ a bag of holding, a large space that can hold, call it 500 pounds in a 16 by 16 foot area, or they get a haversack, which is a backpack that can be stored a lot of things in. I typically recommend bag of holdings because they're more useful, whereas haversacks don't have as much space.
Okay. Wait, actually, real quick. Breaking character for a moment. Rock, have you seen Harry Potter?
No, actually.
This is not gonna work then. Is there any way I can make like a... I guess I'd call it like a door that leads to a library inside? Like a portable library. Where you
Can I
like...
ask him that?
Yeah.
Well,
Is there any way to do that?
there is, but it isn't exactly easy. You're talking about either a mansion spell or a demiplane spell, both of which are beyond my level, I'm afraid.
Beyond your
My
level?
master is capable of putting together extra-dimensional mansion that could function as a library, should he want to. But
Wow.
that is rather powerful arcane magic.
8th level fucking spell.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll set my sights high and start with a bag of holding for now. How can I get or make one of those?
Hmm. If I had the components, I could put one together in, call it a week or two. Maybe more, maybe a month at most.
A month at most. I'm not sure how long I'll be around, but I like this idea. I may come here. How much would it run me?
Well, if you're getting me the materials, then that would only cost you, call it, 1,000 kilos.
Ooh, that is money I do not have. Well, I have 2 more questions. What do I need, and do you have intern work?
Yes. Sorry, let me answer those questions in order. In order to put them together, I would need a essence of realms. They're not easy to come across. They typically lie in nests of creatures who come from other planes of existence, aberrations,
Ooh,
some types of undead, the like.
essence of
And a regular pouch. Any
a
pouch will do.
regular pouch. A pouch or a book bag.
With
Okay.
that, I can string together the magical energy necessary to put together a bag of holding. As for intern work, most of my intern work involves much of the same, gathering material components and whatnot.
Okay. I will be in touch soon then. I have a feeling I'll be around here for at least a little while, and I would love to do work for you if I could.
Of course. I would certainly appreciate it. As I said, although I don't quite remember if you were there, the world of mages is unfortunately rather small.
Ah. Then I will
And
do
this
my
could always
best
be
to expand
appreciated.
it. Is there anything I can do around the town for you for now while I figure out my situation?
Your adventurers, right? I actually wasn't 100% sure. You were quite an eclectic mix, so I just sort of assumed.
I would
But
say
if not,
adventures
just
of the exotics. That's a good way to put it.
in that case, just keep the city safe as you can, and try not to cause any trouble.
All right, fair enough. Now, I will hopefully not be back until I actually have or need something from you. More than an hour from now.
Don't rush on my account.
I'll try not to.
Leo, have you remembered your name yet?
Yes. Shut the fuck
Okay.
up.
Name are we remembering?
301.
All right.
Oh.
I told the library. Very well. If that is the case, please tell him that Velnare is here to see him.
Nari. All right. Jim, tell Torna that Velnari is here. Okay. You see as the same half-elf boy runs off and then returns shortly. Torna says he's ready for them whenever. Well, follow Jim here. He'll take you back to Torna, and I'm sure that you two can figure out whatever is going on with you.
Thank you very much.
You see as Jim, the half-elven boy with scrolls in his hand, says, follow me right here.
Thank you.
Sorry about her. She's a bit of a fogey, and she's not really delicate.
It's quite all right. I was just trying to keep a bit of a lower profile.
Or profile. You some kind of spy?
No, that wouldn't be the that's not entirely the reason. More so, I want to avoid certain people knowing that I've returned to Lakuhiri.
Oh, so you are a spy. That's pretty cool.
We'll go with that, yes.
Oh,
You said you go by Prince these days?
Indeed, I thought I had informed him before. I departed, but perhaps it didn't quite imprint upon him.
Well, that old lady calls me Jim, but my actual name is Jaskari. She doesn't really have a fondness for elven names. But, if you're ever around, it sounds like you know a few things. And you know Master Torna, so...
This bitch is
Sorry, it's just, good luck. And you see as he knocks on the door and says, Master Torna, Velnari's here.
Oh, bring her in. Them in. Sorry.
You see as he opens the door, and there you see a older-looking dwarvish man, white beard, bald head, scribbling something down in the notebook at his paper.
It's rather good to see you, Torna.
Good to see you in good health. Please have a seat.
I apologize for the confusion about my name earlier. I thought I had informed you that I would be going by Prince upon my departure from Lakuhiri, but perhaps it slipped my mind, or it didn't quite make an impression.
Apologies. I was unaware. I'll keep the name Prince in mind going forward.
I would appreciate it. I am currently trying to keep a lower profile, lest I alert too many people that I have returned. It shouldn't be a rather long stay, but I do want to take care of some business before I depart again.
Might I ask why you wanted to keep a lower profile?
My reasons are rather complicated. For the most part,
That's fair. You need not say more if you do not wish to.
I appreciate your delicacy. I think I shall refrain from saying more. I suppose I will...
What can I help you with?
I suppose I will first ask you... I'm currently looking to track down an alchemist of a specific name. One Pag Zulok. I don't expect you to know them personally, but I thought I'd add the name just in case.
It's funny you should ask that.
Oh?
Lord
I
Patha actually recently asked me to look into a few of the branch alchemists within the Erialdan Empire.
I see.
Bag Zulok was one of the names that came up.
So they are branch alchemists here in Erialdan.
Yes, the Empire proper.
The Empire.
Or at the very least on the borders of it.
I see.
Let me check.
And you see as he whips out a journal and begins looking through it.
In the meantime, please go on.
Well, you see, I don't want to risk getting you too deeply involved in this, but let's say our good friend Pag has developed a bit of a...
Reputation.
Our good friend Pag has developed a scroll that, let's say, has some rather unsavory implications. Whether or not Pag himself knows, I do not know.
I see.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
Well, I would have to see if I can find it.
Very well. About how long would that take? I am perfectly willing to come back at another time if you are currently busy, or if...
No, it won't take too long. It's just, I am getting up in years, unfortunately, and it's getting harder and harder to keep track of my notes.
Oh. Very well. How have things been lately?
Busy. The war front has begun growing less passive by the minute, and many adventurers have been conscribed into helping the Minister of Foreign and Internal Defense wherever they can.
Never liked them much, but what can you do?
Not much, I'm afraid. But besides that, things have been busy whenever they can be. Lord Patha has actually begun slowing his work down.
Oh,
I hear that was because of some sort of altercation that happened between him and your. He calls them your siblings. I know that you're not actually related, though.
You cut out a little bit for that. I didn't pick up the whole thing.
Sorry. Something to do with an altercation between. I know he calls them your siblings, even though they're not related to you, but your siblings.
It's fine. You can use the term around me. Though I don't find it particularly tasteful, there is no better word to describe our relationship, so...
Here we go. Sorry, I found it. He's in an alchemist building in Atmos, the city on the very border of Solgar.
Ah. I believe I know the area. Never been there myself, but at the very least I know where I'm going now. Thank you for your time.
Do be careful if you begin to head that way. As I said, the warfront is growing less passive. Monsters around the borders of Deabrura, fairly close to Sorkarak, are not calm anymore.
I'll take that under advisement. I'm not particularly fond of making this journey, but it may end up being necessary, so I do appreciate the warning. I will be keeping a lower profile while I stay in Lakuhiri. If the opportunity arises, I'll attempt to say goodbye before I take off once again, but please understand that it may not be possible.
I do. And there is no need. I understand that you are busy, and so am I.
Well, it was
Regardless,
absolutely
do take
lovely
care.
seeing you again.
Same to you. Prince, right?
Indeed. Well, I'm afraid I can't have a longer chat. I do appreciate you taking the time.
Of course. Anything for a friend.
Thank you. I will exit the premises with my information in hand.
You certainly do so.
Is Priest dead?
Whoa.
Okay,
Priest?
you've been silent since I got back, so I was just making sure.
Here? I didn't hear
Yeah,
him say anything.
I just saw his mic light up, man.
Oh, okay.
Priest?
Wait, what?
There you go.
Bruce, don't leave us.
I won't.
Are you asleep, dog? You doing all right?
Yeah.
It is
Doing
I'm
alright.
very quiet.
Oh, yawn. I'm good. Better
Okay.
now.
I will
Just
ask
tired.
real quickly before I let Prince do anything else. Kyle, Aze, Brox, is there anything else you would want to do until later when Prince
Well,
told
like
you to
I
meet up at
said-
the Adventurers Guild?
I wanted to get my hands on some spare thieves' tools to give to our friend, Aze.
I'd say it wouldn't take you too much time and probably cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 kilos.
I'll fork the money out.
Mark off that, and Aze Domino, you can add thieves' tools back into your inventory.
Here you go, Aze.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great.
Just be careful with where you use these next time.
I won't use it on magic locks next time. Yeah.
Where can I get, like, dungeoning equipment?
That would probably be actually purchased at the Adventurers Guild itself.
Sweet. I will
So we'll make it there.
wait till then.
All right. Then if that's all. Prince, what else do you intend to do?
I'm gonna go do the thing that I said I was originally going to do as cover, and go book lodging for 4 for the night. I'm looking for a less frequented, middle of the road quality wise inn.
Pizza Hut.
You come across the middle of the road quality inn in the sort of southeastern part of Lakuhiri called the Brown Sheep.
I love that name. That's a good name.
The brown sheep. That is.
I walk up to the desk. Can I get a room?
You see the
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Nothing. I was just going to describe that you see a taller-looking Fearbulg man, which are sort of like cow people, just sat there at the desk, sort of towering over and
A what?
handing out keys and whatnot. Fearbulg.
Fearbulg.
Excuse me,
Fearbulg.
good sir. Could I perhaps book a room for 4 for the night?
Not to be
Sure.
confused with gay bulk.
Okay.
Gaybulg.
No. We're gonna do this.
Nothing survives a strike from the Gaybulg. The fucking
Turning the
fate equivalent to
Fearbulg's
the Emerald's
Gaybulg.
trash.
Except all the things that survive a strike from the gay bull,
Unfortunately.
which happens every time the gay bulg is used.
It's a big, long, mighty rod.
It is. It's 2 meters. That's a long rod.
It's a 2-meter rod.
It's a lamp.
Wait, it's a
What?
spear.
It's a lamp.
Are we actually talking about something, or is this?
Yes,
It's a
we
weapon.
are.
Hey, Reffy.
It's a fate referee that Priest is
Oh,
trying
okay.
to hijack.
Hijack into Phoenix right to your bit.
Alright.
Well, sure. 4 rooms, or 1 room with 2 rooms
Oh,
with 2
4
beds.
rooms should be sufficient.
Oh, what? We save money on the 1 room, right?
Kyle and I will bunk on the couch.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's less
Rox could sleep on the
strange
floor,
voice in the
like-
air.
Rox will sleep on the floor. We're going with the 1 room.
Alright.
It's not an option.
What?
It was 2 rooms with 2 beds, or 4 rooms with 1 bed.
Well, speak up next time, good sir.
That's what I fucking said. Don't take the piss out of me for this.
I was taking the piss out of the Gaybulg. I mean, Fearbulg.
No,
Fucking
well-
alright. Moving on. I'll take the 2 rooms then.
Okay, that'll run you, say, 60 kilos for the bunch.
Thank you much.
And how long do you intend to stay, by the way? Just the night, or you planning on extending your stay?
Just the night for now, but we may end up
Depending on your
extending
service.
that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
If you-
depending on your service.
If you pay up front,
And
there's an extra 10 kilos off per night.
That's fine. I simply do not know how long we'll be staying around these parts.
Just let you know.
We'll be right back. Okay, guys.
You guys
we
are
going on
not
any...
here.
Yes.
What?
Like
Yeah.
not even a little bit.
We're going to the
Friends
adventure
went off on their own way.
to
You're
get
not
them
there?
taken care of.
I said
That's
I
fine.
said I'm going to go get us lodging for the evening.
I forgot.
Meet me in front of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So, Prince, you procure the rooms. The Fearbulg hands you 2 keys, one marked 216, one marked 217.
Alright, we're so back.
You are welcome to do as you like now. Unless you're all done with your business. In
I'm
which
done
case
with my
we'll-
business. I'm again, as I've reiterated, I am trying to keep as low a profile as possible in Lakuhiri.
Do we want to say Kyle and the gang makes it to the Adventurers Guild early and Kyle can shop for dungeoneering gear? Or is that not really how this works?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just because you set it up until later in the day that I wasn't sure like what you guys wanted to do. But you 3 are welcome to go to the Adventurers Guild by yourself if you want to. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
stop you.
Sure.
Oh, Kyle remembers. I am the master of my own reality. I'm gonna go early.
Kyle took the red pill this morning.
Time and space.
This new world has got to be the Matrix or something.
Yeah, that's
Free.
definitely how that works.
Yeah.
Have you guys
No, it's
ever
like
heard
a
of Neo?
Huh?
You need to take the blue pill.
I'm dodging.
Wait, was it the red or the blue?
checks.
I think the red one
It's
is
the red pill.
yeah. So the 3 of you make your way to the Adventurers Guild. It takes actually. Who's leading the charge? This is not going to be like a difficult set of checks, but since you all are still new around here, I'm going to have you roll either a persuasion if you're asking around, or a perception if you're trying to guide yourself.
I'll ask around.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Good old persuasion check from Kyle.
Kyle persuasion.
The left it to me. I have a +6 in persuasion.
So do I.
Yeah.
19. What the fuck? Where are we going? I shake somebody.
Persuasively distressed.
I persuasively threaten bodily harm.
So, through the preferably not violent asking around you do to various people in the streets of Lakuhiri, you manage to find out that the Adventuring Guild here is actually pretty easy to find. Between the rift of the south and north side of Lakuhiri, there is a small lake where the water flows through, and in that lake, there is a small island with the Adventurers Guild off. Or on it, rather, sorry. Tired.
Hey guys, we made
I
it.
don't blame you.
I was worried
So,
they were
yeah,
just
you
gonna
eventually
let us
you make your way through there and arrive at the lake. There you see the Adventurers Guild across a small bridge that appears to be relatively well made.
play. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very scenic location because it's at it's almost at like the bottom of a ravine with a river. And at the very top of that ravine is the castle.
All right, time to haggle.
Oh no.
Bust open the door with a polite kick.
Okay. You bust down the door. As you enter, you see that the first room is just a small, what looks to be lobby, with a set of open doors leading into a mess hall, and a little booth at the front that appears to be for a receptionist there, but currently you only see an empty chair and a goat lying in a small bed past it.
Is the goat like on the chair?
Yes, the
No,
goat.
the goat is on a small bed, almost like a dog bed
okay.
behind the chair. He appears to be just sort of
I was
sitting
like-
there.
Who am I about to greet?
Oh, you
The
guys are
goat.
really progressive here. I ring the bell.
You see as the goat gets out of his bed and stands up on the chair.
Oh, you guys are really progressive. Wait.
I wish to pet the goat.
You pet the goat. Ah, thanks, man. That feels awesome.
Rock's just physically taken aback.
Did it speak like that?
The goat just spoke, yeah.
The goat has spoken. Divine ordinance.
How common are talking animals? Should I
Not.
roll to see? Not?
This is not a common occurrence.
Rox just freaks the fuck out.
No worries, kind stranger. But I have a question. Are you
Sure.
a talking goat or a druid?
I am in fact a druid by trade. You may call me
Okay.
Louis Rudon. I'm the receptionist of this quaint little place.
Good. I will keep that in mind.
Put out my hand to shake.
Can I roll to stealthily wipe my hand off my off my pants?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Roll a sleight of hand.
16, and my sleight of hand plus 2, 18, baby. Woo!
Okay. You wipe your hand off.
All right, I'm gonna let everyone else take it from here.
I'll shake
I
his
regret
Go forward.
acting.
You gotta pull
That was
one
your
back
first
a little
mistake.
He puts a hoof out, and if you do it, he shakes your hand with his hoof.
I'll shake his hoof hand. That's different from petting them.
bit. Yeah, that's right.
That's different.
Shake his little hoof hand.
So, what can I do you for?
I pull some hay out of my pocket.
Tempting
Where the
offer.
fuck did you get hay?
Kyle made it from the rope. He threaded it.
That wasn't hay.
That was just lint, but don't tell him that.
Hold on, I'm gonna do a classic. I'm gonna roll to decide what my character does. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna properly introduce myself this time. Well. Hello. What was your name again?
Louis.
Louis.
Who's the goat writing this down?
Louis.
I'm not always a goat. I can be other animals. Or if this is uncomfortable for you, I can go back to my regular form.
How about a whale?
It's too late. I don't mind.
What do you prefer, sir?
Oh, I prefer to be cute things. Dogs, goats, fawns, bears
What
if I'm
about-
feeling particularly adventurous in the day.
A dragonfly.
I mean, you know, it's cool and all, but dragonflies are really small. There's a lot of predatory birds and shit out there.
Touche, sir.
Well, Lewis, I suppose we are in need of coin. We are here to join the guild and look for quests, as most
Well, you've-
adventurers do.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place. How much do you know about the Adventurers Guild?
The base idea. If you'd like to give us a rundown, though, we'll gladly listen.
All right. Just to let you know, there's a 100 koloa fee per person to join, but once you do so, you're a member for life. You start off at the rank of Hand Axe. You can then be promoted to Great Axe and then Divine Hatchet, otherwise known as the Heroes. You'll be given varying missions and quests based on what your rank is. Hand Axes mostly handle local stuff, either to the forest to the south or the north, as far as the mountains on occasion, but we're looking for shorter range stuff right now.
All right.
And I take it you aren't here to enlist, right?
Enlist for what, perchance?
A lot of military recruiters have been around here lately, trying to take adventurers and send them to the borders of Deabrura with the promise of coin. It's a scam. I don't recommend
I see.
it at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a promise of a new steed.
They offer you 10,000 koloas per person.
Jesus, that is a
Problem
mighty
is,
sum.
if you die, they don't usually send it back to your loved one.
I see.
Oh, I've heard anyway.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. But if you see anyone from the military, don't tell them I said that. That'd be in serious trouble.
Of course, our lips are sealed.
Actually, I'm undercover, and I'll let that slide if you let my entry be free.
Kyle pulls out a gun and lifts up his FBI badge.
Yeah.
That's right, the Earth FBI.
Make a deception check if you're being serious about that, Kyle.
Yeah, I'll be serious.
No.
What did Kyle say again?
Fuck!
Okay, is this a fuck, I failed to decept, or is this a fuck, I actually convinced them I'm the U.S. military?
This was how's a 10? Oh, wait, pause. Time out. Pause. Hold up. Just a second.
You're not going to, are you?
Oh, can this please be a saving throw or an attack roll?
Tides of
What?
Chaos?
Does it matter that much? What do you?
This is
what do you?
this is an ability check.
God damn.
What do you glean from intimidating the goat man?
$100 frickin' dollars.
He's not gonna pay you. What?
Well, I don't have to pay him. Okay, I frickin' failed.
What is your? Oh, wait. What is your train of thought here before you go through with it? Because I'm confused.
I don't have to pay him.
How is telling him you're part of the military going to avoid you paying $100? He doesn't like you.
No, he said he was trying to bribe him. He said he was in the military, and and Kyle would let it slide if he made the free.
Wait,
Oh.
So I can't do anything, and I got a 10. Oh.
You got a bad sense of humor, man.
Yeah.
I'll have you know I'm also an inspector for promotion. So
What
if you want to keep your standing here, then I would suggest not pulling shit like that.
Kyle just got actually threatened.
Listen, I'm sorry, Goat Man.
No, it's Mr. Rudon though.
Mr. Rudolph?
Don. Rudon.
Oh, I heard
Your
you.
reindeer. I thought you were a goat.
Why is Priest antagonizing?
Because I'm just upset right now, and I'm hungry.
Bait. Why did I just call myself bait? Wow. Rox is like just kind of glad this is happening for once. Not a fan of that interaction he had with Lewis. Totally his fault for assuming that someone was just an actual goat and not a druid, but still mad.
Okay, Lewis. Here's your fucking money. I put down 100 kilos, 101, just because I kill him with kindness or
To
something.
really make his accountant work.
Yeah.
Make a
exactly.
persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow. You
Damn,
really,
I really fucked it
you
up.
really
with this
dug a
game.
hole for yourself.
You did try saying fucking pay my fee or I will sick the military on you.
I got a 2 and a 3.
Big ups.
This goat man is fucking me up. 8.
200.
200.
150 and a really good sandwich.
Listen here, goat man.
I feel like you're just digging yourself in a deeper hole here, Kyle.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Plant thought. Do you have like a plant thought spell?
Dude, are we really?
Oh my
gonna
god, I
do
forgot
that?
to do the most important possible thing I could have done while waiting. Fuck. I forgot to go see how much a boat would fucking cost.
Oh no.
There's like a non-zero chance that it'd be cheaper to buy the boat now than to join the Adventurers Guild.
Good boy.
Let's see.
Oh, well.
200? This motherfucker. What did I even do?
I don't know.
What
Priest.
did I do?
I don't know, Priest. Maybe you, I don't know, like threaten the guy
Let me see what
with the
command
name
I-
of an organization that he clearly finds distasteful. Then cuss at
Honestly,
him.
That's on me, but this guy's a goat, so he had it coming.
This guy's a goat.
For once, he makes
Oh,
not the
Pumpkin's
worst
here.
point.
Can't even command this guy. Okay, here's what I'm
No,
gonna
we
do.
would not do well.
I go fully
We
invisible.
would not.
Huh?
What?
I cast invisibility on myself.
No,
Oh my
you need
God.
to tell him like, hey, all right, we got off on the wrong foot. Now, will you
You're
pull
right.
my finger?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, goat man, I'll pay your fee.
I think calling him Goat Man is also not helping.
I don't like it.
It's his fucking fault. I didn't say that in character.
That's right, Rox. I mean, I didn't hear you say that, but I think you agree with me. I can tell by the look on your face. You're pretty upset with this guy, too. Okay, goat man. I'll pay your 200... Wait a second.
Oh
That's
my-
illegal. You can't upcharge me. Hey,
Yeah. You know what else is illegal?
Yeah, what's that?
Murder.
What's up
Impersonating
with
the
Bribery, threatening, coercion.
Impersonating
I work
a
here.
military
In
officer.
fact, I run a good portion of this
Wait a
part's
minute.
administrative operations. So you know what? You wanna just keep on talking, man. The fee's gonna go up. Or if you're really serious about joining the Adventurers Guild and helping people, then I'd be willing to let this side, pay 200 Kaloas, and get out of my face. Although you're not really in my face right now, you're kind of invisible. But you get what I mean. I ain't fucking around.
I like the idea that this is all coming from a goat.
Big and strong, you little fucking vermin.
Oh my god. Why?
Yeah, you're real intimidating down there, you 4-foot tall little fucking
Freak!
doe.
Sorry.
Oh, you want to play?
Oh, what do you want? You want me to throw a stick? What do goats do? I don't fucking know.
Oh my god.
You see as he uses his wild shape to turn into a 8-foot tall grizzly bear and jumps at you.
I've
And we'll come back to that next session.
This is the second time we've ruined our reputation the day we got on a town.
Oh my god.
Me?
This is entirely one person's fault, both times.
What did I do? What did I do?
What do you think you did?
You were
I-
just told an exact list of what you did. In order.
He was speaking goat. All I hear was bah. I And all I asked for was a discount because I'm a veteran.
I missed 2.
Where I come from, I was a veteran in CS:GO.
Exactly. Yeah. You know how long I've been playing TF2 for?
I deserve a veteran's discount for that. Holy hell, Priest. You just kept making that worse.
I mean, this guy,
Christ.
incorrigible. I mean, wow. I didn't realize goats had such a temper.
Nah, Priest, that was
He's kidding.
entirely on you.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I've spoken my piece. Leo, back to you, I guess.
Alright, so this is not the first time we've ended a stream with Priest completely sabotaging us.
What'd I do?
At least it was just Priest this time and not also Aze.
Hey, now. I had good intentions.
Oh, I'm sure you did, but the very nature of Aze's character means he sabotages us a lot. Alright. Back to administrative stuff. I'll try and do this rather quickly.
How did I pet the villain?
But as I said, we will hopefully be streaming again. We will be hopefully streaming again tomorrow. What exactly the details of that will be, I'm not entirely sure yet. As for the rest of the week, I will try and do my usual Wednesday night Outer Wilds stream. Hopefully, we'll be able to do another D&D stream next weekend. And if I can find some time in between finals and the lead up to said finals, I will attempt to do a Persona 4 stream, but I don't know if that will happen either. So, all that being said, that takes care of scheduling stuff for the next week. And with that, I would like to thank everyone so much for watching. CD, Pumpkin, and Senshidayo, thank you for joining on the YouTube side. We don't get a lot of traffic over there, so I do very much appreciate it. And yeah, I think that will just about do it.
If this VOD gets 300 views, I'll kill Rox in the most brutal way possible.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right, we are. That's it. We're gonna leave it there. We are going
Good night,
to
everybody.
leave it there.
Have a wonderful night.
Thanks everyone so much, and we'll see you all next time.
Good night.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.